Hey guys, this is the Sokani 300 LED 16.4 foot RGB lights. They say they're waterproof, indoor, outdoor. Because of the electronics, I would not use those outdoor permanently. If you have a temporary event, you could do that, but I wouldn't leave them permanently outside. I've got it hooked up over here to a power strip. And you've got the remote control, the instructions, which are pretty minimal, but there's not a big learning curve with the remote. The only learning curve I had mainly was the DIY buttons, and I can show you how those work. You've got power supply that produces 5 amps output for these string lights. Manufacturer shows or told me that you can string two together, but you need 6 amps. You can see they've got a plug that indicates that it would continue. The only way to do that would be to get a different power supply. And if you did, you couldn't get a power supply more than 6 amps because this box, the control box, the LED control box, doesn't handle anything more than 6 amps. So just FYI, you might need several of these to run if you needed more than 16 feet worth. So it comes in this coil with a 3M strip on the back to stick it to a surface. If you didn't find that the stick stuck, you could also use those 3M tapes spaced out every so many inches and stick it to some surface if you had a trouble sticking, or if you stuck it multiple times and found the sticky wear off. So this is a very important point, is I'm going to take the power strip with a transformer, plug it in, pretty self-explanatory. You've got the infrared sensor here, and then this goes into the lights. What you have to be very careful of, I wish they had labeled it a little bit better, is there's a little arrow you can see in the right light on the right side here. There's also another arrow on the black, and you have to line those up. I didn't dare connect them in reverse for fear of damaging the strip. But make sure, because there is no real, it'll fit either way. So you're going to plug those in, arrow to arrow. That should be ready to go. Hopefully you can see this. And we're going to cycle through the remote. Up here you've got brightness control, these two white. Here you've got a play and a pause, on, off. Then you've got the 3 primary colors, the 3 colors that it shows, or it produces, sorry. Red, green, blue, and then white. All 3 colors together make white. And then you've got a variation of those colors, some pastels like pinks and blues, darker pinks, darker blues, greens, orange down to yellow. There are buttons here that'll do a quick and a slow flash, depending on what you pick here, fade or flash. There's auto that does its own thing. Flash, fade, there's 2 fade buttons. It says fade 3 and fade 7, so it fades 3 colors, fades 7 colors. And then you've got jumps 3, jumps 7. So it jumps 3, jumps 7 different colors. And then within this box, which I like, they compartmentalize this remote to make it user-friendly. is 6 DIY colors. So you can make any color you want and set it, and it'll remember it. Even if you turn the remote off and the lights off, it'll remember. And you can go up and down with these colors, red, green, blue, and make the exact perfect color that you're looking for. It takes a little while to get cycle through those, but that's good because you can get the exact color you want. So we'll go ahead and turn these on. And I've got to probably back off here so I can get the sensor. It's not RF, so it has to see the sensor. There we go, it's on. I'm going to hit red, green, blue, and then white. Does all the colors all together. And then you can go through the custom colors, pinks and blues, purple, and darker pink, green, orange, down to yellow, whatever you want. Okay, right now I have it on the auto setting. And here is quick and slow. So I'm going to hit slow and it slows it down. Or I can hit quick several times and it speeds up the cycle. It's almost like a strobe. It's pretty cool. Now to pause and clear that, hit pause and you're back to where you started. You can do flash. It's really fast. Like I said earlier, you can slow it down by hitting slow and fast, or slow and quick. Then you've got a fade 3 and a fade 7. Let's try to get it to the sensor. Fade 3 cycles different colors. Fade 7 cycles more colors. And you can speed those up and slow those down. Slow. Let's go faster. It goes really fast, really fast. So I'm going to go to jump now. It's almost like a disco light. I'm slowing it down to jump. Jumps to the different colors. All at once, instead of fading in, fading out. I'm going to go back to the fade so you can see that a little bit better. So it doesn't go completely dark. And then how you use the DIY, let me hit pause. Pauses in the mode you were in. You can hit DIY, or I'm sorry, DIY. So I'm going to go less blue, turns it white, and then down to green. Now I can kind of a greenish yellow. And take away the red, and it should go yellow, yellow. Oh, it's going green. So anyways, you'll have to play with that. I'm going to go less green. Now it's turning to all yellow, orange. We can go less red. So play with that and get the exact color you want. And then you hit the DIY button again and it'll save that color. So if I hit these other buttons and then go back to DIY 1, it goes back to that blue that I left it with. And I've already set some other colors that I liked. And the great thing about that is you can turn it off and it saves it. It's a really neon pink and an orange. And then you can also change like if you go to red, solid red, you can change the brightness. Really bright or really dark. So I think you really would like these things. There's a little bit of a learning curve on the remote. There's a lot of settings, as you can see, but it can do pretty much anything you want. And you get 16 feet worth of this. So one thing I want to caution is don't do a lot of testing while it's in this disc, because it gets pretty warm. And I've had times where it almost overheated. So be careful doing that. Ideally, you would have this strung out on your application and then get the color you want. So I hope that helps you understand how these work. This is my favorite so far of any RGB lights that I've tried. The remote is fantastic. You can set it to whatever you want. So anyways, that's the product. If I were to change anything, I would make this box that controls the LEDs black. Everything else is black. The power is black, but this isn't, so it kind of sticks out. So anyways, please like the video and look for the Amazon link. And I hope this helps. Take care. Have a great day.